Well, Will Nightingale, it happened. You went to Plough Lane, you led the team out with the captain's armband. We were a little bit worried in the build-up to that it might not happen. We might see you on the night as a substitute, but it wasn't. You came out there. How did it feel in the end?
Yeah, obviously it's a massive honour, it's a massive privilege. But at the end of the day, like, this club's bigger than any one player. So I think the main important thing is obviously the fact that we've gone back home, and incredible plaudits to everybody behind the scenes, the fans, for getting us there. And I can't wait for the day that all of the fans can enjoy it and experience it, because it is really and truly, this club is all about them. We've got to where we are down to them. Us as players have got to try and do the club proud, and we are working to get better each day. But yeah, obviously it's massive that we've finally gone home. For me, on a personal note, obviously I was over the moon. But again, it's all about the club, really.
Just talking about that though, I mean, I remember when we came along to Goals in 2011, and I put the video out again the other night.
Yeah.
Me and Jeff already came down there and we interviewed you down there and so on. To get that, where you've gone from there, and we keep talking about Plough Lane and one day it'll happen, to get that, to pinpoint that evening, you stepping out there with that captain's armband, is a remarkably special moment.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's been a bit of a journey for me. Obviously I've had my ups and downs, and I've always tried to keep my head down and try and work. That's always been something that I've always tried to pride myself on, my work rate and my desire to obviously get better each day, really.
I came here through mates at school, and they just told me to come down and give it a go. I've been here since. AFC's treated me well, and I've just liked it down here, and I want to stay here. I'd like to stay at Wimbledon because obviously they're coming up now. They're on a high, and what they've done is 5 promotions in like 8 or 9 seasons. So I'd like to just stay at Wimbledon.
Yeah, I mean, from that video, there's been a few bad haircuts over the years. And yeah, it's been a long journey for me, and I mean, it was incredible. I've had so many people say to me, "You're going to lead us out one day," and I can't even explain the pride that I have. The fact that I've obviously done that for the club, and this club's going to keep going in a positive direction. But yeah, I mean, it's massive, massive for my family, and I just want to thank everyone involved to obviously help me get to this position. But yeah.
But also, of course, as well, I mean, there was talk in the build-up to it. Glyn said that it wasn't to be, that you were possibly going to go out on loan. So in the end, you're still there to play a part in the night.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this club holds a special place in my heart, and I always want the best for this club. And this season, like I said, I've got my head down, and I've tried to just keep working. I've tried to show a good attitude, and I've tried to work on myself in the areas that I need to. And no matter how I play in games, or no matter how I do in training, I'm always going to want to do better, and I'm always going to want to do more for this club. I want the best for this club, and yeah, I mean, it was great that I managed to get back into the team, and now, but at the same time, I want to just keep working each day. I want to keep improving. No matter what level I'm at, I always want to keep improving and get better.
In terms of the night, obviously, you know, it's a special occasion. Nobody will ever forget that. But now you're back in the side. Perhaps did we let the occasion get the better of us as a performance?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was probably a tough one for us on the night. Obviously there is pressure, but at the end of the day, as an athlete, you kind of have to put that to one side, and you can't use anything as an excuse, really. It was a good side on the night. It was a tough team to play against, and obviously they're a side that do dominate possession and do try to obviously play between the lines and find pockets, which is obviously hard to deal with. But at the same time, sometimes you learn more from these tougher experiences. So it was tough for us. Obviously, brilliant that we managed to get a point. We wanted all 3. Whether we deserved it or not, when you go in the lead twice, obviously you want all 3 points, and that's a good attitude to have, because they're going to be up there, but you want to be collecting as many points as you can. Obviously, we want to be as high as we can up the table. We want this club to progress and go as far as it can. We all want that. We all want success. So we have got to be more ruthless in them situations. Obviously, it's imperative we didn't lose for the first night back at Plough Lane. We've got off the mark, and now we've got to look back at that and learn where can we improve, and we've just got to keep progressing and like I said, getting better as a team and as a collective and as individuals as well.
Well, that's one thing I was going to pick you up on as well. I mean, now you're back in there in the side. The fact that we've been conceding so soon after we've been scoring, is that a matter that we're still really trying to work on?
Yeah, obviously it's a mindset, and obviously the gaffer knows. The gaffer analyses all different sorts of areas, and obviously he can see that it's something that has happened before. But at the end of the day, it's got to come from us players. It's got to come from a mindset, really, and a mentality where you can't let it happen. So it's definitely something that we need to work on. It's definitely something that we're going to obviously try and change. And the sooner we do that, the better, because there are so many more points we could have had, but it's obviously fine margins in football, and like I said, you've got to be ruthless.
Physically, were you perhaps running on adrenaline a little bit at the end yourself? But did you feel fine coming into the game?
I feel good, to be fair. Like obviously I know I've not been in the side for a while, but I've tried to work as hard as I can on the training pitch. Obviously, when I've not been involved, I've tried to do as many extras as I can, and yeah, I feel good. So obviously, I'm just going to keep on trying to get stronger and stronger, and obviously each game will help with that as well.
We spoke to Anthony in the build-up to the game as well on the eve of the game, and it was great to have so many academy players that have come through as part of that squad as well. That must have meant a lot to you that night.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, the academy do such brilliant work here. Obviously, it's initiated from Robbo, and he's set out such a good foundation for everybody within the club. Obviously, there's so many messages we got in the lead up to the game, obviously from all the young boys, the academy boys, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant to have them part of it and see how much it can mean to them as well, and hopefully as many of them can try and push and break through to the team in the future as well. So yeah, this club needs to be all as one.
You've got to talk about Pigs as well. I mean, you're the club captain. He's been wearing the captain's armband, but he's been one of the best players in the Football League at the moment. He's so calm, and how he does his interviews in front of the camera, but he's a real character away from the camera, isn't he, Pigs?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Pigs. I think everyone is really. What he does for us on the pitch is massive. I think we would be obviously half the team without him. He is massive for us. Obviously, he is a character, like you said. You boys can see that, what he's like. He comes out with so many one-liners, and he has the boys in stitches. But yeah, on the pitch, he's flying. Obviously, he's getting the goals, getting the assists, and we need to keep trying to provide for him as much as we can, because he can deliver. So we need to put these players into the good positions. It's up to us to set them up, really.
Just finally, now we're at Plough Lane. We're speaking to Callum Riley as well. He's looking forward to the day that he can bring his boy down and have a little kick about on the pitch. And for yourself, it's for you and your young family. You want to get them down there soon as well, yeah? Yeah,
of course. Yeah, I mean, obviously the main people that need to go and experience it is the fans. Obviously, I know it's the fans that have done such hard work to get us here, but yeah, I mean, I'll be over the moon with my family, get my missus and my little one down there and witness it, because it's an incredible stadium. The pitch, you can't fault it, so I can't wait to officially stamp our mark down on it when everyone's there.